Good evening, everybody. This is Sherry Demontarco with Healing Diva, and welcome to tonight's Pink Full Moon Meditation. It's wonderful that we just happen to have a full moon happening tonight. I never really pay attention to celestial events or astrology, but it never fails that every time I really feel the strong urge to have a meditation group, well, we just happen to have something really special happening. And today it's a pink full moon. And I honestly have never heard that term, the pink moon. So I did a little bit of research earlier today and wanted to share a little bit with you what a pink moon is. And essentially, you think of pink, you think of spring, you think of renewal. Think of all of those wonderful new little flowers that are starting to sprout out of the ground. We have crocuses starting to pop up. We have hyacinth. I have a few little flowers that are struggling to poke their heads up in my garden because it's been a really chilly spring, but we've got some daffodils starting to bloom today. So that's what a pink full moon means. It's celebrating the renewal of life. It's celebrating all of the new spring flowers that start to poke their heads up. And you may have also heard the term sprouting grass moon. And that, again, is celebrating spring. We're starting to see lawns greening up. I was up in my cottage earlier today, and boy, I tell you, just going an hour and a half north, and things are still pretty brown. And just the beginnings of buds. So I feel like we're about a month behind where we should be weather-wise. But let's read a little bit about what this full moon is, because to me, spring is always such an exciting time because it's renewal. There's fresh new energy in the air. And we are washing away all of the crud of winter, all of that salty, dirty yuck. Let's look at that for our own lives. This is a wonderful time to let go of that old stuff and make room and welcome in new stuff. So most potent and magical moon, that is the pink moon. It is a very powerful moon. Take advantage of this energy. Spend time with the question, what do you need to let go of so you can experience unconditional love? So we've been going through quite a number of very strong energy shifts for the last few months, and we've had multiple Mercury retrogrades, which are always a lot of fun. Woo! It just feels like a lot of us have been getting pummeled over and over and over and over. I have personally really learned how to just ride the wave. So I don't let stuff bother me so much. I'm just kind of like, if I'm having computer issues one day, well, whatever. It's not the end of the world. You got to just go with the flow because it has been very intense lately. So we're talking about the pink moon, the full moon tonight. Any of you guys that have just joined in, if you don't know who I am, my name is Sherry Demontarco with Healing Diva. So this is an intense full moon with energy similar to an eclipse. You may recall the full solar eclipse that we had earlier this year. That was, or I guess last year, that was intense. So this is almost the same intensity. It is extremely important to be mindful of your reactions and to take responsibility for them at this time. If you're triggered in any way, you have an opportunity to look at deep patterns that may be coming to the surface and work through them with focus and discipline. Get help if you need it. So that means you may be feeling like, here we go again. We're having the same family issues. Here we go again. I'm having the same issues at work. Here we go again. Things are really bothering me. Those are patterns. And we want to break those patterns. We want to get rid of those patterns. I always help people with getting rid of patterns. It's a really fun way to use energy work where we don't have to relive this stuff. I'm not doing past life regression or anything like that. I just feel into where the issue is and I just dissolve it. And we can do a little bit of that tonight, so that'll help. That'll be great for these patterns that we often have. Alrighty, on the other side of this personal inner crisis energy is the support for expansion and the possibility of moving into something new and different. Yay, love that, love expansion. I love helping people to get rid of the crap so they've got room for new juicy stuff to come in. It's also a really great time with this pink full moon to be filled with gratitude and honor as you celebrate all of your accomplishments up to this point in your life without being without being attached to how you have defined them. So let me read that again. Gratitude, honoring yourself, honoring and celebrating everything that you have accomplished in your life up until now, but don't be attached to it. Don't feel like you need to, I don't know, I'm thinking ego here. Sometimes, we're really proud of all of the stuff that we've managed to accomplish in our lives, but then that starts to define us a little bit. Like a lot of us do that with our jobs. Look at me, I'm so important. Look at how hard I've worked. Look at how far I've risen up the ladder. But then that starts to define who you are. I've done that. I think a lot of us have done that. Don't let those accomplishments define who you are, because there's always going to be room for expansion. Where am I at here? Allow this full moon tonight to support you in creating new intentions for redefining who you are. That's wonderful. So this is also a Scorpio full moon. Scorpio's full moon gifts can be plentiful. Alignment with the feminine mysteries, diving deep, diving into the past, finding renewal and powerful life force energy, and releasing those shadowy subconscious material, bringing that crap into the light where we can identify it. We can say, you don't fit in my life anymore, out you go. This moon tonight is the culmination of everything that was set in motion at the Aries new moon, and is acknowledging us for the steps that we have taken towards breaking free and stepping up. We are also learning with all of these energy shifts that we've been going through for months now. We're learning to honor our own divinity while relinquishing what we cannot control. We're being asked to make a significant adjustment, including resolution of stressful situations, swallowing your pride, and apologizing if necessary, and taking steps to act in a new way. Wonderful, wonderful messages. I think all of us can relate to a lot of that. How many of you have felt at times like you're letting your ego stand in the way of maybe resolving a conflict, where maybe you need to step up and say, I'm sorry? That's what this is about tonight. So this is giving us actually a lot of really good stuff to work on. Hey, it's so great to see so many of you online. Wonderful. Nice to see all of you guys. There's Kate. There's Carolyn. There's Sue. I feel like I'm in romper room. Okay, so some of you, if you've come to my meditation group, you've seen me pull out my little Osho book of cards. Love these. I pulled one for the group tonight, and tonight we pulled the Thunderbolt. I don't know how well you can see it. It's a major arcana card. So I want to read to you what the Thunderbolt means. Now, this is a card that I've pulled for the group. I've pulled this for everybody who has intended to be part of this call tonight. Whether you can stay for the whole thing or you may be listening to the replay, if you set the intention at some point this week that you wanted to be part of this, this card is perfect for you. This card shows a tower being burned, destroyed, and blown apart. A man and a woman are leaping from it, not because they want to, but because they have no choice. In the background is a transparent, meditating figure representing the witnessing consciousness. You might be feeling pretty shaky right now, as if the earth is rocking beneath your feet. Your sense of security is being challenged, and the natural tendency is to try and hold on to whatever you can. But this inner earthquake is both necessary and tremendously important. If you allow it, you will emerge from the wreckage stronger and more available for new experiences. After the fire, the earth is replenished. After the storm, the air is clear. Try to watch the destruction with detachment, almost as if it's happening to somebody else. Say yes to the process by meeting it halfway. How many of you guys feel like you're in an earthquake, that you're caught up in a tidal wave right now, that things seem to be crashing down all around you, that you feel like chaos is all around you? That is a very common theme for so many of us, and it's kind of picking up steam, helping you to identify the stuff that does not fit in your life anymore. I always say to people, we want to be looking for that path of least resistance. If it feels like things are challenging, if it feels like things are tough, oh my gosh, let's look over here. Just shift your focus just a tiny little bit, and it might make a huge, huge difference. This is also why we meditate, because things are crazy all around us all the time. Emotions are heightened. People feel really angry and frazzled, and anxiety is high, and there's so many people that don't understand what's going on with all of this ascension stuff that's happening. What we want to do with meditation is find that inner peace, and honest to God, it really does work. Even if all you can muster is just a couple of minutes a day. There's so many terrific resources. I've recorded a lot of stuff that's available for all of you guys free. There's lots and lots of stuff on YouTube. Just give it a try and find that quietness, find that stillness, find the calm in the storm. It will go so far for helping you guys to survive the corporate world or whatever your job might be, because there's a lot of people that are really struggling right now. And I know that so many more people are talking about meditation and they're curious about it. So if you have a little bit of experience in meditation, now's the time to share those skills as well, which I think is really, really fantastic. Okay, so what I want to do now is it's called a 2-point technique, and it's a really fantastic way to do energy clearing of energetic blocks. This is emotional stuff. This is patterns, whether it's ancestral, family crap, or just, that you're maybe caught in an energetic loop that you just seem to feel like you just keep reliving the same stuff over and over. It's really terrific if you feel like you have a block for healing, because some people do. Some people feel like, well, I want the help, but then subconsciously there's something in the way that's preventing you from moving forward. Helps with so many different things. There's so many different levels of it. So what I do when I am doing this type of a healing, I'm going to close my eyes. You're going to see me, well, I'm going to put my hand on my heart center, and you're going to see me holding my hand out here. And it's so interesting because this shows up for me in my subconscious or in my mind's eye. It shows up as a video game. And I feel pinpoints of light that start to light up. And I know it's stuff I need to focus on. And I hold my hand on that point of light and I clear it. And what we're doing is we're going into the quantum field. And we are clearing things. So you're physical here. And we're going all the way. I'm going out of screen here. We're going all the way over here, where matter just starts to come together, and we're changing the storyline. Basically, that's what we're doing. That, in a nutshell, very, very quick explanation of what we're doing with this type of healing. So what I'd like you guys to do now, just close your eyes. Just think of some stuff that is bugging you. Maybe you got a sore shoulder. Maybe you don't feel well. Maybe you feel antsy. Maybe you feel jittery. Maybe you just wish you had more abundance in your life, in whatever way that is. Maybe you want to be more successful, happier, have more money, whatever it is. You guys just think about what you want some help with tonight, and I'm going to start going in and clearing things. You're going to see me yawn, possibly. You're possibly going to see my eyes start to water. That's very common when I start clearing stuff. We're just going to do this for a few minutes, and then we're going to go into the meditation. Looking for emotional connections for this group on issues that people are asking for help with tonight. Nothing you guys need to do except Be willing and open to receiving. Don't fight the process. Embrace the process. Even if you don't feel anything happening, trust that there's a lot happening for you. And it may show up in days, weeks, even months to come. It could show up in actual physical changes. It may show up in a new attitude. It may show up in ease and grace. Just feeling like I'm really tapping into some big stuff here. So I'm literally virtually trying to get a hold of it because it's slippery. It's kind of wanting to slip away from me, and I want to find it. So it's almost like I'm following a thread, following an energetic thread, just trying to grab it. I don't get the story of what this is. This is your business. All I do is I feel into the quantum field for stuff that's ready to shift. And it's really interesting doing it as a group because it's shifting so many different timelines all at the same time. And think of it shifting your story, but it's also shifting everybody's story that you're connected with. So we're doing a lot of shifting tonight, dozens and dozens, hundreds of people all involved in this. Asking if there's any resistance to healing tonight. Asking if there's any patterns that we need to break. Whew, and I could go on and on and on. It just feels like there's so much there. And this is what I do in the private sessions. You get a full hour of that. It's so powerful. And some of you guys that I know have been to my sessions, my private sessions, you're going to see like I'm just like crying and crying and crying. And it's not emotional crying. It's just all of this releasing that I'm doing kind of on your behalf. And I'm starting to feel like I'm going through boxes and boxes of Kleenex every week, but it's great because I'm really seeing the difference for a lot of you. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of a meditation tonight now. I said I'd do this till about 8:30 or so. So we've got about 12 minutes on the clock, which is perfect. We're going to have, it's giving us just the perfect amount of time to bring in that really big energy that likes to follow me around and shifts more stuff on a deeper level. So closing your eyes, everyone. Breathing deeply right down to the bottom of your abdomen, right into that root chakra. Really quickly, we're going to attach into that big energy, feeling that crown chakra opening at the top of your head, feeling that strong beam of light. Oh my goodness, that strong beam of light coming down through your crown chakra and all the way through that vertical axis, connecting right into your root chakra. Connecting these two very powerful energy points. And we're just going to let that energy flow and balance through all of your major energy centers, energizing you, clearing what needs to be cleared. Remembering we have the pink full moon, so we're going to ask the moon energy to come in and give us the information that we need to transform into the springtime energies that we are now in and letting go of all of that past yucky stuff that we may be wanting to hang on to. Look at this as spring cleaning for yourself with this beautiful pink full moon energy tonight. If it helps you, envision literally a pink full moon and focus on that. Focus on renewal. Focus on rebirth. Focus on new energy. Asking this bigger energy that comes in from the Elohim and the Shekinah. And the much higher realm that has contacted me recently that I don't have a name for. And they're so powerful, and they still feel like they're a little far away, but they come in very strongly when I ask them for these meditations. And I feel it all of a sudden, just right away, just this very unique line of energy coming in, asking for your support, asking for all of your spiritual guides, all of the ascended masters and angels that surround all of us tonight, asking for all of you wonderful beings of the highest light to give all of us the energy downloads that are perfect for us tonight. Feeling that expansion in your heart chakra, being open to receiving, drinking in these energies, asking for a connection as well to the Hall of Frequencies, where all frequencies originate from, asking for those perfect frequencies for you tonight. Unique for every single person that is part of this meditation tonight. You may see colors, you may see images. It is perfect for you. You may feel activations in various parts of your body, whether it's your heart, maybe it's lower in your abdomen, maybe you're feeling some attention to a particular joint or area of your body that is giving you trouble. Maybe you're feeling this lifting away of this heavy burden, whatever it is that you need tonight. I'm feeling this lifting away of a heavy burden for some of you. It's just like this yucky black cloud that has just floated away. It's wonderful, wonderful. I see so much pink tonight. That rose quartz pink, beautiful, beautiful. So perfect for our heart center. Such an incredibly powerful time. You are all manifesting machines. We just need to get some of this crap out of the way so you can fully step into the powerful being that you are, asking and receiving the perfect life for you, and being okay if things fall away. Sometimes it feels like life is going so beautifully, predictably, and then all of a sudden something happens and you find yourself going in a different direction. That is perfect. That is beautiful. You cannot see the full picture. You must trust that the universe has your back and will provide the perfect life for you. Sometimes these changes don't feel easy at first, but you will look back and you will know that that was the perfect thing to happen for you at that time. Maybe it's because it's going to get you into alignment with a new line of business that's more heart-centered for you. Maybe it's because it's going to get you into contact with a whole new group of people that are more like-minded, that you need to do business with, that you need to create synergies with to push this ascension forward on Earth in a much more powerful way. One last thing I'd like to do for this meditation tonight is asking this very powerful light energy that's flowing through all of us right now to amp up and touch on every single person on the planet that would like help tonight, asking for this very powerful light to use our synergies in this group tonight to anchor deeply a whole new level of energy, anchoring it through us, allowing all of our collective consciousness coming together to allow more of this light energy to come through and to anchor strongly onto the planet, to give all of us so much more courage to go for our aspirations, to live the life that we truly want to be living, and to let go of that stuff with no fear, letting go of that stuff that does not serve our highest purpose. Trust that there is much shifting happening tonight with this meditation, and trust that every time you listen to this meditation, it will shift you again and again and again, perfectly for what you need at the time that you listen to it. And that's all we're going to do tonight, folks. That's it for the meditation. Thank you so much for participating. We're at 8:26. That's a little bit earlier than I would have liked to. I like to be right on time. I like going right to 8:30, but that's okay. I think this is perfect the way it has been. I love the message of the pink full moon that we read. I love the card that we chose from the Osho deck. And this meditation that we just did, short and sweet and oh so powerful. Very, very powerful. And I encourage you to listen to it again and again, even if you have to fast forward through all of that stuff. That's 10 minutes that is worth listening to again and again. So thank you so much. Hey, Sue, thanks for joining in. Thanks, Kate. Thanks all of you guys that were here tonight. And maybe we'll do this every Sunday night. I love it. Personally, I'm getting more comfortable doing it every time I do it. The first couple of times I did a Facebook Live, I thought it was really weird, and you feel really self-conscious. But I think the more I'm doing it, the more comfortable I'm getting. So I would love to see you guys again, and maybe next Sunday. But stay tuned, because I'll put an invite out on Facebook if we are going to do a Facebook Live, so you know to prepare for coming online with me. Anyway, you guys have a terrific rest of your Sunday. Have a great week. Enjoy the sunshines. We're looking at double-digit temperatures for the whole week, so I think spring's finally here. Have a great one, guys. Bye.